here's my thinking. Marriage is a business.
Yeah, that's a fact.
Do you understand what I mean?
It's a contract.
Right? So it's, and beyond just the initial like statement of, oh yeah, we do whatever. Everything we do is business related.
Yeah.
Like if we're getting to the next level and preparing for a life where we're constantly reaching new successes, then marriage is a business. So when you find somebody, that partner has to be on the same level as you, or at least, like, I hear you talk about this a lot, trainable. And I know
Yeah.
that men, like some men want a trainable woman. I'm not that. I come prepared. You know,
you
I
come
come
prepared.
prepared, but
So wait a minute, you're not coachable?
I'm not what?
You're not coachable?
Oh, no, I am coachable.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying. I am prepared. Like, I know exactly who I am. And at the end of the day, I am a submissive woman. So if I find a man who can really, like, be the leader of the household and take care of us, I take care of certain aspects, he takes care of the others. We do what we can to get to the next level to thrive in our relationship and our finances.
Okay, let me
So
ask
it
you a
is a
question. Let me
business.
ask you a question. I'm
Yeah.
gonna call your bluff on it. See
Okay,
if
call
you're
my bluff.
submissive or not.
Okay.
Okay. Me and you were in a relationship together, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And I come to you with the situation. I come to you and I say, listen, Anna, you know, or we're talking, all right, and you make a joke about how, you know, let's say we're doing some type of task. I can't really name a task right now. We're doing some type of task or whatever, and you make a joke and you say, oh man, you know what I'm saying? Man ain't shit because, you know, my man should be doing this, right?
No, I would never say that.
Okay.
I like that.
I like that.
I
I
like
like
that.
that too. Okay, so let's just say that, because where I was gonna go with that example is, if a woman did say some shit like that, my response would be, please don't say that around me. You know what I'm saying?
No,
So-
she should never say that.
Yeah,
around
She
you.
already know
Yeah,
better. I got a better one for her, though.
Yeah,
I got a better
okay,
one
yeah,
for
yeah,
her.
go ahead, yeah.
Let's say we was in a relationship
Okay.
and you doing OnlyFans like you do, making a whole bunch of money. I say, you know what? Let me get a little bit of that. I got this business idea. I got something going. I got this little investment I want to try out. Can I have that? What would you say?
What I would say is let's find
All
finance.
that,
Sorry, I was trying to think of the word. Let's find,
It's too many U's already, though.
let's find a financial person to help us figure out how we can do that for you, but I want to have a percentage in the earnings. And I would ask you that
Okay,
before.
okay,
I would
all right.
ask you that beforehand, but I feel like if we're in a relationship, I wouldn't have to ask you. Whenever we
Right.
do things together, we're doing things as a couple.
So you would be willing to share your
Oh, yeah.
earnings to further
Oh, yeah.
the both
of course,
of y'all.
of course.
All right, that's a good
I like
answer.
that.
That's a good
I like
answer.
that. That
If-
was a great scenario.
That's a good
I
answer.
feel like if you see something of like a great business move, if I'm not supportive of that, then I don't even deserve to be in your life.
For sure, but also, and I don't know if that's where you were going with the reasoning, but I also believe that if I'm in a relationship with a woman and she wants to have an OnlyFans, I'm totally behind it. I support it. Baby, get your money.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna need a percentage because now other niggas is looking at my woman.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And to flip that, even for me personally, if I found somebody who wasn't comfortable with my OnlyFans, no one would ever see me again. I wouldn't have a social media presence. I would delete all of my accounts or archive everything on my account.
Oh, you ain't got to do that, right? You said, we ain't got to do that. Yeah.
No.
Just give me some. You have to give me a
Here
little
y'all go
percentage. You know what I'm
shuckling
saying?
again. But what I'm saying is that like
She don't like when we laugh.
Yeah.
what I'm saying is that I am a submissive woman. If I find a man who doesn't want me to do it, yes, that's fine. If I find a man that I truly trust and see as a leader in my life, and he asks me for a percentage, and he not just asked me for a percentage, it wouldn't be like that. It would be like, hey, I'm investing in this over here, and let's put that money towards it. And at that point, I would ask that we like figure out an agreement on how much I'm going to get back, because that goes back to the marriage and the prenups. If I'm putting money into your business and investing, I think as a man that you should be allowing me to have, and I won't say allowance, that's so basic, and you know, as people say that a lot, but to have a separate account that's simply for growing on my own. I think that that's important for a couple.
I
would
believe
want-
in having our own separate accounts, just in general.
Well, we can have several
I feel
accounts.
like what's better than that is having joint investments where both our
Yes,
name is
yes,
on
That's-
it.
I like that.
So this is what I
Yeah,
say,
what
right?
I'm saying, yeah.
I'm not for marriage because of the legal implications.
didn't know.
Huh?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Because this is
get
how I
you.
feel. Whenever
I
you
feel
put
that.
the government in your business, listen, I have a child. When you go down to that courthouse, guess what? Me and this woman can't even make a decision without
Yeah.
talking to these people.
Yeah.
Same with marriage. If we come to an agreement, we can't even make that agreement without these people. I'd rather keep them
Exactly.
people out of my business.
Exactly.
But what I
Exactly.
would do with a woman, if I get a woman and she's sacrificing her career for the kids and for the household, I
Yeah.
feel like it's only fair that we have some investment. So if this don't work, you would just not ask out because you wasn't working.
Yeah.
So let's get some property together in both our names, some
Yeah, and
business in our
that's
name.
true leadership.
Split. Because
True
I
leadership
do
right
understand if a woman is giving up her future for me, then she should have something instead of nothing.
And she should build on all of the things she can in her free time. I feel like if I'm a stay-at-home mom, for example, I would build on everything. But yeah, that's why I was saying earlier that marriage is a business.
Yes, that's a fact.
It's a contract, it's a business. It's not just between you and the state, it's between you and each other. And that's the most important aspect. If you're going to have a partner, you need to have somebody that, for you as a man, y'all need somebody you can lead. And you also need somebody who doesn't need to be led. You know what I mean? You need
Listen.
somebody who already has like the mentality,
Hey,
the
listen, I
understanding,
say it
the
all the time.
respect.
You don't find ducks and teach them to fly. You find eagles and teach them to fly in formation.
Yeah.
I love an entrepreneurial woman. I like to deal with women already making their own money. They already got their own mind. They can help
Yeah.
me. Otherwise, it's always having a depend. I don't want a dependent. I want a partner. These dudes want a dependent. I want a woman who can help me, who I can send out to do stuff. Most of these women, you tell them to do something, they can't even do simple tasks on their own.
True,
I
true.
need a woman who's a boss who can lead in my place when I'm not there and be confident she can do
Exactly,
that.
exactly.
That's how I know I'm going to get farther. That's why these dudes don't get far because they got
Yeah.
dependents. They don't got partners.